Go get him!
Go, Dad.
Probably should have capitalized on that.
I love Paul Blart. I just wanted to show that clip. You'll see why in a second, but this is a Platinum 5 Orisa review, and the post on this one mentions that there was a Doomfist, which is really annoying them. They climb from gold, and the Doomfists can get a lot of kills on their backline, and it's frustrating. And in this case, with this map being so large and the other team playing hit scans, the Doom didn't really have any help, and he wasn't actually causing that much trouble. So the issue really just came down to general tanking, and sometimes your ability usage, and sometimes you were trying too hard to get the Doom, especially with some spear spins, but we'll go over them as they happen. And you're gonna see this Doom and run right back in and change to Orisa, which both can work. I mean, Orisa's probably better for the map. Just any CC can work on Doom really well, and for you, that's your Javelin. So if we get a chance, when the Doom comes in, you can hit him with the Javelin. And the Javelin's a pretty short cooldown. I don't mind you just going for one or eating them occasionally, but the Fortify is your longest cooldown. You do not want to use it so early, especially when you don't have to. You're getting healed near cover and all that. So, because as soon as that happens, you're not going to be able to go aggressive. You're going to be stuck with no cooldowns. And so you end up sort of standing here doing nothing, like the Paul Blart clip I showed. Yeah, you want to limit how much just Widow chip you take. You can even take this route just to get a little closer, maybe on the Cassidy, and limit your exposure to the Widow. But it's really going to come down to if you had Fortify as well, you'd be able to get full health and then sort of push out. But as long as you stand here, the Doom's not really... all he's doing is like slamming back and forth for 50 damage on you. But the Widow and all these hit scans are the bigger problem right now, until you use your abilities better and pick a better time. You do take a lot of damage. Well said, whatever your name is. But we're back, and we use both of the abilities at the same time. Yeah, the Widow just won the duel, but you can't do much about that. But you use the Fortify early, and just a simple rotation. If you use Spear Spin first, it has a shorter cooldown, then Fortify, then when Fortify runs out, Spear Spins back. So that's the order you generally want to use them in. But let's just go back. The 20 seconds was too much. Because it's going to come down to this Doom, which you really want to shut down, basically. But yeah, that spear was a little optimistic. There's going to be a few spears that were kind of mid-range or on flying targets. I always do a quick once through. And so the Javelin is what's going to shut Doom down the most, and you kind of use it. Because if you could knock him out of this block, then if he has any movement abilities left after he gets Javelin now, he's just going to run away. Like, he'll literally just have to run away. So that spear spin was important, but you think like, oh, I'll trap him, and this move probably works on other tanks besides Doom. Like, you kind of just, if there's like a Reinhardt or someone, you can bully him and like circle him back to your team, but not on Doom, and you're just kind of using too many abilities again. Ultimately, you want to take some map control and run down these people, or at least take this area. And it's not going to happen with your ability usage. You're just dumping everything. So he'll just wait for this to end and then punch out. Oh, you got Javelin back. Well, he'll slam. But he did at least have to use both of his abilities since he whiffed that punch. So when he's got no abilities, this is your moment. Run up here, Just you don't have to be afraid at this point. You can start to move up. Because I think your Widow did get a pick, or at least someone got a pick, so... Alright, Widow's hiding. And Doom goes in now, so you got a choice. You pick one. Picking one is better than just standing on card here. Either everyone gangs up on this Doom, now he's in so deep that now the spear spin play or a regular spear throw would work. Either choose that or choose to just run down the front. Or go up and get this Widow. Just choose. It doesn't even matter which one, just choose one. Yeah, and you blew your moment like Paul Blart again. That's Fortify when you were full health, close to corner. Now without Fortify, you're not going to want to go aggressive. It's just, we're kind of just sitting here until your Widow wins the duel at this point. And at no point has the Doom actually done anything that scary. Because as soon as he leaps in, he's 4v1, and his teammates aren't even in a position to help him, so... Yeah, he's just doing this for like 50 damage again, that little sweet slam. See, that's a good javelin. Now we're making progress. Now he's got to just run away. And when he runs away, run down the middle or go up and get this Widow. Just choose one. It doesn't even matter which one again. Just one of the two options are good. Yeah, and that's fine. They used all their ultimates to keep him alive. I always get baited by Orisa's ult too. I've been playing her in quick play a lot as I start to add her to my competitive pool. You get baited, you think that's going to do so much damage when you get 3 people, and then it doesn't. But that's a good trade. You got their ultimates out. So we're looking for better... now that I've gone over the points, we're looking for better usage of your abilities. Only use Fortify when you're actually pushing up or taking a lot of damage. If you look for good opportunities to hear Doom and Javelin throw, that's what'll shut him down. So we'll keep an eye on those 2 things. Oh, a Javelin throw would have worked too, but... And that was another that was an optimistic Javelin, because if you had it now, even without hindsight, they were so far away that's probably wouldn't have Javelin there, but opportunities like this one, where Doom goes in with an ability, that's when you can spear him, knock him off, he'll run out of his abilities, or especially if you Javelin him out of his block, because he'll like punch in, then he can block and then try and slam out. So if you interrupt that cycle, or he slams in, punches, then he blocks, just basic sort of like rotations, you'll screw both of those up with a good Javelin after he goes in. So this is peel time. This is time where you actually could just win off peeling for Doom. But Doom's out, he was low HP, he used all his abilities. Like, this is a chance you can go up, take statue. You gotta just, because Doom's not really able to go in, you've just been able to basically back him up all game, and when he backs up, that's when you take space and actually tank, and, And again, like, you could have saved that spear till he actually uses an ability, because if you use it when he's hasn't even blocked yet, then it's not going to result in anything. So I think you're being a little hasty with all the abilities so far. But Javelin's the important one on Doom. Javelin throw. And I like that. Doom's too far to even peel for, just run down their front line. And there's the good shot. He's blocking in front of your teammates. That's the good one. Even if he doesn't die, he's completely giving up map control when he has to run away at 10% HP. Okay. So now we got it. I just really wanted to. It's not going to be this slow for the whole thing, but I just really wanted to break down that. And once it actually turns into a short-range brawl, you're pretty good at aiming. So it just never turned into one because you were so timid and never had your abilities, and were trying to do the cute little like spear spins into Dooms. So, but once you actually just go after their squishies, it worked out pretty well, and run up and take map control. Nice spear throw, that's it. And I would have recommended just holding that, because I'm 99% sure where Doom's gonna go. If he doesn't, you get the point. Okay, yeah, there. So, I mean, if you were still holding it, he doesn't have block, that pretty much would be it, but... And I like you going for that cast. He's been pretty close all game. You haven't quite been able to get to him, but he's been killable or reachable, so anytime he gets a little too close. Okay, nice. And I know no one's on the payload, but it wouldn't hurt to... Oh, I hate that glitch. You made it a little too comfortable for them, being able to set up on this high ground. You could have pushed up to where they are. Oh, I hate that glitch so much. Okay, there we go. But yeah, they got to set up here for free. Had you at least moved up a little and taken this spot, you could have let your Juno stay on the cart. And that was another spear spin and fortify at the same time. You want to layer them instead of using them at the same time. Because Doom's using his abilities, you want to have a chance to go in. And that fight kind of just happened without you. But yeah, we'll reset. And that's another optimistic Javelin, because you hear Doom charging in your right ear, so you're probably going to want that Javelin for him in a few seconds. And that's just them ultimating and frying you, so... Doom, you kind of focus too much on the Mercy and let Doom go in. So this was one of the few times Doom actually does something. And it's fine to fortify to block his punch, because that's actually stopping CC. Something like an Anid Sleep Dart. It's fine, but the spinning while you're fortifying, that's a habit that's got to go away. That's happened a few times now. But I like you going for that Juno. Something like the cast, the Juno. They've been pretty close all game, so if you don't have a good chance to peel for Doom, get your own kills. But yeah, I like you not shooting the Doom in that case, because he's not actually going in, and you've got better targets. I don't blame you for staying payload, because it's overtime.
Join me.
My ultimate is ready.
Good spear on cast. And that's good, you kept Doom out, so.
Are you in distress?
Okay, so I like you hold it off the cast in the Mercy. You can go for Cass again now that he's popped out, but also the Doom. Once you hurt him in your backline, you can think, I'm going to spear throw him. Nope, you just missed. Well, it was the right idea. Yeah, that's unlucky your team just died and the sim got there fast. But that on Circuit Royale, that's not terrible. It's a hard map. So much so they reworked it.
Ready for battle. System. Stand as one. And the pain shall
But on
not
defense,
fade.
I wanted to see where your team was setting up. You can even set up with them, because if Doom wants to, Doom could, if he wanted to, maybe go for like a slam punch up here and completely bypass you. But if you're up here, the Doom's going to be too scared to do anything, and then you can sort of just trust your long range DPS. But the corner works too, as long as you can just grind down the Doom so he can't go in. But even there, had you just let him punch you, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Punch is 5-second cooldown, so let's see. This Doom's 1 second away from punch again, while you are 10 seconds on fortify. So it's not all. It kind of makes sense. Like, oh, he's CCing me. I'll use fortify and stop him, but the cooldown timer doesn't work out. But your Sombra is also in the business of shutting Doom down. That's what I was talking about, where he can sort of bypass you. But at this point, you can't really do much. You just gotta hold the front. Don't let Cassidy and Juno be comfortable. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, and that's 2 from Widow, so you pretty much gotta run away. But nothing you can really do.
Make way.
Yeah, they're gonna get you. Let's see how the retake goes. Nice javelin. Okay, that's huge. And those are the cases where any sort of CC, like you mentioned Junker Queen in your post, the CC stops him from leaving. It keeps him in, lets everyone shoot him. So if he goes in that deep, yeah, always peel for him. But yeah, this is good cleanup kills. And Afara. It's sort of, it was the same thing with the Mercy up here. Don't focus too much on the mid-range flying targets, because that's when you can miss things. I think you missed the Doom going in here, and I don't know how he got your Sombra, because I was looking through your first-person point of view, which was looking up here, but maybe you could have stopped it. But and yeah, he's really too. That's not a case where he's got the Mercy. There's not enough people shooting at him. That's another case of just ignore the guy. Because your supports, whoever you went after, was gonna live. You just don't want to get shot in the back by this cast.
You did not scare.
And I was gonna say, you could have set up here and just as soon as they come close, rotate out. That's a good way to stop afar, is if you can have map control on high ground. But you don't want to get separated like this, because Doom can sort of do the play where you were trying to spear spin him. Like, he can come up and like punch you back here. So just be mindful. And it's turning into a mess, but you did kind of use both your abilities really fast again. And you use the spear spin aggressively when you didn't have fortify. Really, if you were using spear spin, it could have just been to retreat. Yeah, and that's sort of like spear. If he's got a movement ability in his slam, you're not going to actually get him there with the spear spin. And that's good. You force the Valk. And that was another case where you sort of overreacted to the Doom and then get shot in the back and said, oh no, I'm being shot in the back, use both abilities immediately. And I hope just seeing it happen probably like 4 or 5 times now that the lesson's coming in that you should just, if he goes in super deep, you can't do anything about it. Just keep everyone else contained. If he does go in super early by himself or he's really close, then you can javelin throw him. But yeah, they just got picks. The Doom punching her off the side of the map. That's just that's just unlucky. I think you did enough to win this already, but. And there's one more thing I want to go over when they get up close to the box of victory. And yeah, you gotta be mindful. He can punch you out of the spear spin too, so if he's super deep, then him getting stopped by you and like not going anywhere actually helps. But if it's a case where you're the one who's in their area, then him punching you is just you at a disadvantage. But that was another good javelin, like he's blocking, he's low HP, that's a great time for the javelin. And if you had your spear spin, if you didn't panic use it, then you could have flicked used it. But yeah, Mercy's just going to bail him out. But on the retake, I do want to go over this. I like you trading out kills. Doom can go in, but if you're getting kills just as fast, that's fine. And that Mercy, you're not gonna get the kill when she has the Valk healing. Just totally wrong target. It should still be the Doom. Maybe you could have speared him and actually got him before he ran away, but it might not matter.
Still waiting on EMP.
Oh, that's another stack. You could have just spear spinned and backed up. You didn't have to use the fortify there. Because if you're Doom, you're thinking, oh, the Orisa's used all her abilities. This is a good time to go in. From the Doom perspective, this is looking juicy. Oh yeah, he's thinking about it. And this is one of the few other times he got on the kill feed. But that's because he saw a chance with you using all your abilities and backing up, so. But you trading out the Juno's good, and the cast, so. So good mechanics to bail yourself out of that one.
10 seconds.
Oh, and let's see the whole thing. But yeah, you're poking for ult charge, I think, which is a good move.
My ultimate is charging.
You just don't want to stay down here too long because Doom's gonna have an easy touch. But if you interrupt his block, if you're up here and you interrupt his block, he'll die right away. So I don't want to see you stay down here too long and have Doom get a free touch. Oh, you didn't interrupt him, so that's good. Yeah, but
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay, we got Doom anyway, so that's good. But you just got, as far as rating threats, like a kill you might be able to finish versus, like, this is maximum threat. This is gold. It's straight out of gold. I'm gonna do the hero play, but I guess Somber can't get the hack off because of the Juno, and you were a little tunnel visioned. That's so preventable, that Juno kill. And that's a hero play at this point. You know you got 2 down. I would have just ran out because you really want this retake. You want to come in together as 5. This is sort of at the end. I'm terrible at ult tracking, but if it comes down to final fight, I'll hit tab and sort of guess what they have, which is nothing. They used it all. But you've got an EMP, so this is so winnable. Like, they're going to have to panic touch cart, like EMP and whatever your ultimate's called. I've haven't played in a few weeks too because of the hurricane, but I don't like the hero play. I think you should just regroup. And even now, I just try and Plats might let you get away with this. I just spear spin for the speed and try and literally just run away back to my team.
My ultimate is almost charged.
It just this could have been so easy, and it got really hard because of how scuffed that was. But just reacting to the Cassidy sound cue, and then retaking as a group, it's panic mode now, and it's probably gonna. I forget exactly what happens, but the EMP, no one's really able to follow up.
Approaching its destination.
Yeah. If now there was you going my amore or whatever the hell she says, that's game win. So on offense, I think you were a little too timid. You used your abilities too fast. You didn't go in at the right times. And then on defense, the first point was really strong, but there were a few times where you turned around when the Doom went super deep, and he's not going to get anyone by himself. He's just having to cross like 30 meters of ground to go for your supports. Just ignore him, control the front line, and then this not grouping up for the retake is a mistake, a lower level mistake. But I hope you saw the adjustments you need to make, and good luck as you continue climbing.